Hey everyone, it's Exiled Girl, and I am gonna show you how to do ceiling stacks, and this is gonna be a comprehensive video on the ceiling stack, and hopefully after this one you don't need to watch more ceiling stack videos, and hopefully I cover everything in this one. I think I am gonna split the video into two parts. The first one just being like how to start off a ceiling stack, and then the second one going more in depth how to put like the different layers of ceiling stacks. And I think that one is the one most people are actually having trouble with. So I'm gonna show how to do the pillars in the second video. So I'm gonna split the video into two parts. So when you do a ceiling stack, there are two different ways to make a ceiling stack. The first one is the one that you start off in the bottom. So you basically what you do, you can use like you can ceiling stack anywhere, but I like to ceiling stack in a temple because it makes the most sense. But basically, like any temple or building, you can ceiling stack um, a bunch of, which is like layers of ceilings. Um, so, let's see, why am I hungry? So basically, the first way, this is how you do the first way. So you want to get a foundation. It can be any foundation. When you're on official server, you want to start off as cheaply as possible. So make it like tier 1 because you're just going to break it. But in this video, I'm just using black ice because it's just, for me, it's just easier just to do everything in black ice. So you want to put the first layer as close to the bottom as possible. And obviously you want to center your pieces as well. I'm not going to center it just to save time, but this is how you do the first way of ceiling stack. So put a foundation down and then put another wall. So if you look at the first layer, I didn't put it as close to the ground as possible, but if you really want to, you can. And then you put another foundation, but then you place it like a little bit higher than this one. And the reason why you can make it higher is because this wall actually allows you to place it higher. So then you place like another wall, and then you just like repeat what you did. And then, so this is first layer, this is the second layer, this is the third layer, this is the fourth layer. And again, in this video, I'm not going to show you how to do the pillars. This is just like the starting. I'm just teaching you like how to start the ceiling stack. And I'll go more into details in my second video. So you place the ceilings. So you can see like how there's different layers. So you can like continue this as well and add as much layers as possible. I don't know if there is a limit to how much you can place. Yeah, so I think this one, it's pretty limited because you can't place like it, the foundation doesn't go like any higher. I don't know if I can make it lower. and then add like another. Yeah, that doesn't look right at all. So yeah, this one, this way, as you can see, is pretty limited because you can't just go on forever. It only allows you to go to a certain level before it just kind of doesn't really work. Okay, and then the second way, and I think the second way is a lot better because this one is limited, but the second way that I'm going to teach you is not limited at all, and you can make as many layers as possible. So in one of my bases, I have 8 layers. And yeah, I would recommend making at least 4 to like 8, maybe 10 layers of ceiling stack. So this is basically how you want a ceiling stack the second way. So you put like a foundation and then you go down. So place it like somewhat high, but not too high, of course. I'm gonna place it here. And then this is called a black ice reinforced wooden fence foundation. But of course, like any wooden fence foundation works. And sometimes you just have to just practice the second way before you do it in a official server. Sometimes it just doesn't really work. I don't know why. Let me try here. See, there we go. So you see how when I placed it a little bit lower. You don't want to place it on the same level as this because you want it to go down a little bit. And then you place another foundation. And then you just keep repeating the process. And I kind of did not place this in a straight line, so it's a little bit off. But when you build a base, make sure like everything is straight. And then you just like continue the pattern. And you could basically do this. Sometimes it doesn't let you place foundations for some reason. So let's see. I can break this. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of this one. And I kind of messed up because I didn't place it in a straight line. But I mean, in this video, it doesn't really matter because I'm just gonna tell you how to do it, and then you could just do it in a straight line and then just keep continuing their pattern. So let me tell you the layers. So this layer right here, it's every single one counts as a ceiling layer. You can see like this is first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer. But on this one, it's every other one. So this is gonna be the first layer, or like the top layer. I don't know why it's not placing. And then just put the pillars. And if you want to make sure, like, when you break the foundations, the pillar doesn't break, just make sure, like, the stability is at 100%. So you want to do, like, every other one, right? So this one, you just get rid of it, and then you can get rid of all of this. And then, I don't know why this pillar is here. It's not needed. I think it's stuck. I think that's why I had trouble. Anyways. Yeah. And I could just break this. So you can see, like, I moved the pillar from here to here and just made it towards the edge because I don't want to put, like, pillars in the center. So this is basically how you can move pillars. If you have, like, a pillar here, you can put, like, a pillar closer towards the edge, and then you can break this pillar. But I'm gonna go over that in my second video. And then, yeah, you can just break all this. So this one, I did only 3 layers, and that was because I didn't make it straight. But if you make it straight, you can just continue and make as many layers as possible. But it's going to be, like, more spread out because you're skipping, you're doing, like, every other one. So you're skipping, like, one foundation. But the second way is still a lot better than this way. So this way, this one is just, like, I think it's, like, it's closer to each other, so it may be, like, a little bit easier. But this way is definitely superior. And because you can add, like, way more layers to your base. And I can show you a base that I've already made. So let's see. Teleport here. So this is, I don't know, I guess I lost stability, I'm not sure, but, so you can see, like, here, I have different layers of ceilings, and, I did this just for fun. I don't think I would ever do this on official, like, put the stacked ceilings, on the outside, just because, if, like, one of the layers gets broken, you pretty much have to, or, like, damaged, you pretty much have to, like, redo the whole ceiling stack, because it's really difficult to repair, like, the inside ceilings, or, like, the in-between layers of ceilings. So yeah, this is the way I did it, and I placed the foundations the second way, with the fence foundations and the foundations. And then on the inside, I did 8 layers. And I also did this the second way. And then I kind of messed up when I was starting off. So some of this, I did it the first way. Like, I accidentally broke a foundation that I was not supposed to break, but I fixed it by doing it the first way that I showed you. So it's really good to know both ways. and instead of just like the first way, because you're gonna run into situations where you're gonna run out of space, or or if you want to do it like higher or add more layers, like, it really depends on the situation. Um, so yeah, this is my basic guide to ceiling stacking on Conan Exiles.